So when you're in prison and you're in there for 15 years without knowing it, your imagination is gonna start filling in the blanks because there are things that you don't know. So what happens? It'll start giving you fantasies. You're never gonna leave. This is gonna be the worst thing ever. Oh my God, I cannot believe this. And you'll notice that there's an involuntary voice in your head that comes with it with images, intense images, and it'll exaggerate what's not there, right? It'll make the situation worse. Now, with somebody that we like and they're creating distance, depending on the level of self-esteem, whenever they feel that feeling that you're pulling away, and again, this only works if you're pulling away in a subtle way. For example, rather than saying I'm seeing someone, you could just add somebody new to your Instagram, and if the person likes you, he'll notice or she'll notice that you added someone new, right? That subtle thing where they have to go an extra step to find out is a sign that they like you because they're really paying attention, but also that extra step makes them feel like you didn't do that intentionally. It's not like a manipulation tactic. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, because this is what people do when they get caught cheating. They add somebody and the partner notices, and you're like, how you notice that? It's because they were checking. And the only reason why they were checking is because they like you. You know what I'm saying? So they think that maybe you're pulling away, right? The doubt comes up in their mind. And all of a sudden, because they don't know why they feel that doubt, but they still feel it, their brain is going to try to give you a reason why. And usually it's worst case scenario, they're leaving, right? Just like the worst case scenario in prison, you're never leaving. You know what I'm saying? So you start thinking that they're leaving, and in that moment of you thinking that that you're losing them, your brain all of a sudden will start to glamorize this person. It'll start exaggerating positive traits and diminishing negative traits. And it'll start to create a crystal, like somebody getting like crystal being crystallized in a cave. It'll just start attracting minerals and creating a beautiful image of you until it's broken and shattered through the feeling of relief. They're back. I didn't lose them, but now you have created an artifice of this person. Now there's a statue. And because the whole time you were mourning their death, now they're back. Now you feel like they've come to life. And it comes with an extra sense of relief, with a release of dopamine, but also with a feeling of closeness through oxytocin. I think both of them are not, I don't know. People, neuroscientists, I don't know. Don't be judging me, Melissa, the neuroscientist. That is not what I heard in my studies. Imagine Melissa being a neuroscientist. But that's how it is, man. And so when we like people, we just don't want them to feel that. Fuck that shit, man. Sometimes live your life and they're gonna eventually do that. That's why when you're single and you don't care about someone and you live your normal life, you'll notice you do things that hurts their feelings. You're like, look, man, I don't want to go out tonight. I'm tired. They're like, but I prepared all week, and you're like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm tired. I don't want to go out. Let's just hang out next week. And they're like, all right, man, but this is some bullshit, right? And so, but if you like them, you will never do that. You're like, no, let's still go out. Live your normal life. That their normalcy will cause the person to feel like they're not, because you're not prioritizing them, you know? And again, there's nothing wrong with prioritizing people. What I'm trying to tell you, this is just the message. I'm trying to encourage you to live your normal life. Living your normal life will always cause people to feel insecure because you're minding your business and they feel like maybe you should give them more attention. And just like a child, they'll resent the fact that you're not giving them attention. And some people with pride will leave and you don't want them because they're not vulnerable. Like you gotta be willing to be rejected for the sake of loving somebody. You have to, or else you don't really love them. You love your ego more, right? So with this comes, you have to expose your ego and say, shoot me. It's the sense of insecurity. And if you're not willing to put yourself in that vulnerable state, or if they're not willing to put themselves in that vulnerable state, then that means that they're not for you. Let me show you what I said about this. Listen.
Love often comes with a natural sense of insecurity due to the vulnerability and emotional investment involved. This insecurity stems from a fear of losing the person we love or not being reciprocated in the same way. However, this insecurity can actually intensify our thoughts about the person and make us think of them more frequently.
Mm-hmm.
The psychology...
It's the insecurity that creates the love. Why do you think humans are so close to each other? Because they know that by themselves they can't survive. Humans were skinny, weird-looking, bipedal creatures. We don't have any physical protections that other animals do, or even Neanderthals did. So because of our insecurities, it caused us to get closer to each other. Even though we didn't want to, we had to. So the insecurity forces people to get close to you. Now, they may not feel like they're forced, but their brain will say, I don't like feeling this sense of insecurity. And as a result, I want to get closer to this person to feel secure. That's what love is. Love is there to take you from the insecure state to secure.
Behind this phenomenon lies in our desire for security and reassurance. When we feel insecure in a relationship, our minds instinctively seek ways to regain a sense of stability and certainty. One way to achieve this is by thinking about the person we love continuously. This constant thinking serves as a form of psychological self-soothing.
Like a dog who smells the shirt of its owner when it's not there. That shirt will keep you in that dog's weirdo looking mind. And when they see you, they'll feel that sense of relief. But that shirt will also tell that dog that you're not there. It's a constant reminder that you're not there, because in their minds they see you, but when they look around, you're not there. So it makes the reality more shitty, and it makes their imagination better. So now when they see you in person, it feels like their dreams came true. It's like seeing an alien, people. You've only seen aliens in your mind. Or like, it's like going to the zoo. It's like, oh my God, that's fucking Coco the chimp. He's there. It's not here no more. He's there. There's a feeling of seeing things in your mind and finally seeing them in person that has almost like a sublime experience. And that's what happens when you're not around and they see you. That's in Robert Greene is writing a book about the sublime, and I imagine he's going to talk about that, the sublime nature of love, and how losing love and regaining it has a sublime experience. It's almost like otherworldly, and that's why people gravitate towards it, because it's a way to escape reality. It's a way to escape the mundanity of normal routine life.
As we convince ourselves that the person still cares for us and that our bond remains intact. Neurologically, this process involves the activation of specific brain regions associated with longing and attachment. When we think about someone we love, the brain releases neurochemicals such as oxytocin, dopamine, and serotonin. These chemicals contribute to feelings of pleasure, bonding, and well-being, reinforcing our emotional connection with the person in question. In the absence of the loved one, our imagination can run wild. Our minds may create exaggerated scenarios, longing for their presence and imagining their thoughts and actions towards us. This imaginative process is influenced by our deep-seated insecurities and the fear of rejection or loss. Paradoxically, these exaggerated thoughts can further fuel our feelings of love and infatuation. The intensity of our perceived connection grows as we invest more thoughts and emotions into the person, creating a sense of longing and desire. However, the key to understanding the role of relief in this dynamic lies in our need for validation and confirmation. When our exaggerated imagination is proven wrong, and we are assured of the other person's love and commitment, a profound sense of relief washes over us. This relief reinforces our attachment and deepens our emotional bond. The contrast between our insecurities and the relief of being proven wrong amplifies our love as we realize how much we value and cherish the person who dispelled our fears.
And what happens then is that in your mind, you'll say, holy fuck, I'm really going crazy for this person. I must like him if I'm making up shit in my mind. And them feeling that you're not giving them the full attention will create an image of yourself in their minds to substitute you. Since you're not here, I'm going to create the image. For example, you know, the tinnitus, the sound in the ear, they say that if you experience hearing loss, right? I didn't experience hearing loss, but if you experience hearing loss, your brain is used to a certain level of sound. So if it's not hearing that certain level of sound because you lost your hearing, your brain is going to create the sound. And so it's going to create a humming sound, right? It's the same thing. If you feel like you're losing someone, your brain is going to substitute the person and create a mental image of that person. But mental images are usually exaggerations of reality. So it's going to create a mental image of something greater than what it really is. Just like thinking when you go to a party, you usually imagine the party to be better. you usually imagine the next thing you're gonna do to be even better, right? So you usually imagine the partner who you feel like you're losing because they gotta go to work. You usually imagine them in your mind as more attractive. And they become almost like your advocate. Like they become my advocate. They start telling good things about me in their minds. So that the next time they see me, all of a sudden, I'll notice they got the little fucking psycho look in their eyes. And like, oh shit, okay. All right, they're really liking me now, right? So that's it, is you gotta give them that feeling of relief. That feeling of relief will open their emotions more and will make them more romantic towards you. Because you might notice though, they might even hug you harder. They might give you a gift, or they might even tell you how they miss you and stuff like that. So that's the beauty of it, and that's the beauty of loving people, and that's the danger of loving people, because if you do this, you might get hurt, right? But again, develop a meditation practice. You got to purchase The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Get my I gotta give a refund right now. Somebody purchased my course using a coupon code, and they didn't use the coupon code properly, so I gotta give 50% off back to them. But Emotional Mastery, it's a course for that. Or you could go to a Vipassana 10-day retreat. Just go to dharma.org, or just go to Google 10-day silent retreat, Dharma, and you'll find it, and you'll be able to sign up. Anybody who does it and signs up, please let me know, okay? If you end up doing a free meditation retreat, the 10-day, I'm gonna give you access to my course. You tell me what course, and I'm gonna give you access to it. It's a free thing, but you gotta prove to me that you actually did the 10-day retreat. Or you guys can talk to me if you actually finish. If you actually do this, the meditation retreat, and you prove that you did it, let me know, and I'll give you a call, and we can have a quick conversation as a thank you for actually doing what I said. Okay. Anyways, if you guys want to learn more about this, get my courses. I teach you guys exactly how to do these types of things in my course, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces, one is 19 and one is 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're gonna be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man, Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one would teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace, and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women in power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship, and this a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you can read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you could pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. Oh, I'm closing the channel.